So currently, I got Cooper behind me, and me, Bryce, and London, and Cooper all just got some like lunch at this sushi place. Spent like 15 or 16 bucks there. And then they decided they want to go to Topgolf, but then Cooper said he couldn't pay the 25 to split it, and London didn't have any money. And so I just paid the whole $52, and London said, or Cooper said he'd pay me back. So technically I spent like, I don't even know, like, I spent like probably $75 today, and I haven't even made any videos. I didn't post at 1, it's 4:30, probably not gonna post at 5. If I post any videos, it'll be later tonight. So that kind of sucks. But at the same time, I am kind of in a situation where, you know, I'm having fun. I haven't seen these guys in a while, and I'm already transitioning into the whole creator program thing anyways. So I'm not super concerned about it. But we're on our way to my house right now. It's Friday, but we're on the way. I think it's Friday, or it might be Saturday, but we're on the way to my house right now because it's Friday. Because we didn't really know what else to do, and I think my house, out of all 2 houses or all 3 houses we can pick from, is probably the best. My parents plan on going bowling, like not even like an hour after we get there. So I don't know, we might meet up with them, or my parents might just let us stay in the garage and work out. But my idea is they'll just meet me there, and whenever they're ready to leave my house, they can just leave because they have their own cars now. But we can work out, we can make some food, we can do, I don't know, whatever we want to do. We could drive the golf cart, we could go to the guy's house, like grab a basketball, shoot, whatever we want to do, really. Little hard break right there. I could go straight through this next light, or I could take a right, and there's cars kind of stacking up to my right, so I don't know if I want to put Cooper in that position right now. It's definitely faster to take a right, but I think I might just go straight, to be honest. Whatever. Anyways, though, yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the house. I probably won't post, like, today's gonna be a pretty pointless day for his downloads. Like, there's gonna be downloads that I get regardless, but probably not any in-app purchases. It just feels bad to spend $75 and not really make any money. So definitely not getting over to the right. Cooper's gonna be cooked. There's so many cars behind me. Well, actually, now that I think about it, there's technically not. But I'm not gonna put them in that position anyways. All right, I'll probably catch you guys later tonight after they leave, after I maybe even hang out with my girlfriend, make myself some food, show y'all what the food looks like maybe. And then post maybe my last batch of videos, if anything, and just work on the program, input all the videos tonight, work on a little bit of homework, stuff like that, and then call it a day. And then tomorrow I plan on posting all the videos across maybe all 8 accounts, maybe 4 accounts, but probably 8 accounts, making some money. And also on top of that, reaching out to people, because I'm going to be in that position at that point, like reaching out to people to DM them so I can get them a part of the program. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Okay, so we made it home. I don't even know what time it is. Whatever that time says up there, I can't even read it. Let's see. 7:21 right now. And I got home, and they didn't really want to work out in the garage, so we kind of just drove the golf cart around, and it ended up being really fun because when you have 2 people on the back of the golf cart that basically weigh 200 pounds each, it kind of does a little bit of a wheelie, and then, you know, you're going fast, you're going over bumps. It's like fun, right? And apparently we pushed it too hard. I was the one driving when this happened, but we were down at the pond. So if you see out here, it's hard to tell, but there's that huge white house, and just off to the right of that house where those trees are, there's a little path that leads down to a pond. So we drove. There's like a huge path. Like the path was probably like 20 feet wide with mulch. And we drove the golf cart down there just to kind of like be down there with the golf cart and ride it around because it was like adventurous. And we were riding around, and then there's like a little hill that kind of goes down. We drove the golf cart down the hill, and when I was pulling it back up, the golf cart was in the air, and then it smacked down on the ground because they hopped off of it. So just like a whole bunch of weight just boom right down. And the axle, like one of the pieces of the axle just snapped clean off. So, and there's a kind of a wire hanging down off the bottom of the golf cart. So it looks like the steering to that golf cart is kind of just shot pretty much. I thought I could just roll it back home and like weld the piece together with another piece of metal, which will fix the axle for sure. I mean, we can weld it, no issue with that. But the main issue is that there's a cable. I don't understand where that connects, what it hooks up to, but it's not great, you know. And odds are I'm gonna have to spend some time working on it, or at least pay for what's damaged. I don't have to pay a whole bunch of money to fix it. So it was kind of stupid by me. Also, I spent like $16 at lunch today for some hibachi steak. And then I spent like $50 at Topgolf for like an hour. And that $50 is cool. Like, you know, apparently Cooper is going to pay me back. I kind of just got London for, you know, that. But still, regardless, I basically spent like $50, if not, you know, $75 today already, and then I broke the golf cart, so that's another whatever, you know. And I just have what had to happen, by the way, this is the craziest part, is so that guy in the White House, he has a son, and I don't know how old his son is, but he's probably in college. Anyways, he was in the backyard and he saw the roof of the golf cart while we were down there in the pond. And he was like looking over his fence at us, and he's like, y'all need help? And so, you know, being London and Cooper, they're like, yeah, like, come over. So he came over. Turns out he's a kid. He doesn't own the house, but he's still like full beard, full mustache, everything. And he's talking about how they were like lifting a lawnmower up to get back there and doing all that. So it'd be fine to drive a truck back there to, you know, get the golf cart, because you have to understand, the two front wheels were like literally inverted, like caved inside of the golf cart. Like you couldn't pull it backwards, you couldn't pull it forwards, because the wheels would just close up and start dragging, and then you break the front wheels off. So what we had to do was we ended up getting it to the point where we could push it, like all four of us, up the hill on the back two tires. And then what I ended up having to do, because we weren't going to push it all the way back, what I ended up having to do is driving the Jeep. I didn't want to drive the truck because the truck's like huge and heavy, and the Jeep is kind of meant for this type of like all-terrain, and it has a hitch. So I just took the Jeep. It's manual, and we had really no other option. The guy in the White House, there was a son that was like, you know, in his 20s, was telling us to do it. And like, how I wouldn't understand how else we were supposed to get it out of there, you know. So we kind of needed to make that happen. And so we drove the Jeep down there, and I backed it up to the front of the golf cart, and we just tied it around that front axle and then back to the hitch, and I just slowly pulled it up the side of the hill. And as we were getting ready to do that, there was some lady in her, like, I don't even know, like GMC, like big truck, whatever you want to call it. It's not a truck, but it's like a huge, almost like an Escalade, but a GMC, I think, or maybe it was a different brand, like a Chevrolet. But she drove up, she parked, and she just walked down that mulchy patch all the way up to us and told us, like, yeah, you can't be doing this. You can't be having this up here. Like, there's no vehicles around here. And we told her, like, hey, I'm not going to lie, we have no other option. And then she basically told us, like, okay, well, there's not even supposed to be golf carts around here. And that's just absolutely ridiculous, considering half, if not 75% of the people in this neighborhood have golf carts. I'm assuming she had something to do with HOA, considering she had to drive to get to the patch, the lawn patch. And apparently she told us she got a complaint, or multiple complaints. I don't know who they would have been from. Obviously they're like literally our first neighbors, you know? And I think that it would have been the White House that the literal kid came out of to help us, or it would have been the Hollemans right across from us, which is also kind of crazy if they were to do that, because they don't own that land. It's like literally all of ours. They have a golf cart. Taking a golf cart back there is not absurd. The fact that it broke is like unfortunate, and there's no other way to get it out without having a vehicle. So, you know, like, what's the worst that could happen? It's not like we tore up the grass. It's not like we tore up the mulch. It's not like we broke any steps or stairs, or we didn't do anything. Like, literally, you couldn't even tell from now to then what happened. It's just the fact of the matter is we had a Jeep back there and we had a golf cart back there. So whatever, but screw whoever was complaining, because there's some old Karens, and screw that lady for coming up to us because she was trying to make it hard for us. Even like all love to her, even when she walked up and told us we couldn't be doing that. But until she realized what the situation was at hand And the fact that we literally had a golf cart that just would not go forward and we needed a vehicle to pull it out, she was still antagonizing us, telling us that, you know, we needed to like, or like there's no golf carts, like just making it even worse for us, just being a big Karen, you know? I don't even know, like the entitlement of old people is actually crazy. Like I understand, like, oh yeah, like this is, you know, a house you paid hard for, you pay an HOA, like this is a great neighborhood and everything, and you don't want stuff like this happening. And so for the times that this stuff is happening, you kind of need to take advantage of it and like jump on it. But once you understand the situation for what it is, don't like double down on it for no reason. Like just have some sort of entitlement, like, oh yeah, I've experienced more life than you, and like you have no idea, whatever, you know. But like, dude, these guys, they're 60 years old. Like I can't even with these people. Some of these people are seriously like 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, coming in a neighborhood. You know, they think, oh yeah, I bought like this $1.5 million house, I'm just gonna like do whatever I want, say whatever I want. Like I don't even know. But anyways, hopefully it didn't give us too bad of a look. Obviously, like nobody else in the neighborhood would have said anything. And the only person that I think would have said anything is literally the people in the White House, because they didn't come out, their son did. And their dogs were barking the whole time. And so they, I don't know, maybe I guess they wanted to tell the lady about it at least. And then, I mean, Patrick and the Hollemans, like, I'm pretty sure at least, like, I didn't see the Escalade in the driveway, so I'm pretty sure that, you know, Ashley's gone. And then on top of that, Blake and Addison, their Jeeps aren't in the driveway, or at least I don't think that they're even here anyways. So the only person that was there at the time was Patrick, and I'm not sure he was, like, doing that either, you know? Like, if he was complaining about it, like, why? I would just assume that he would be a man about it and just come out and talk to us himself, you know? So I guarantee you it was that house, but it kind of sucks because his son literally came out to help us. So I don't even know, but I think the biggest Karen of them all was literally just the lady that came out to us and just continued to, like, force her opinion on us after we told her what needed to happen and what the only option was, and that we were already in trouble. So anyways, yeah, we got it back up. We just pulled it up. I had the, you know, Cooper and London basically redirect the tires straight as I pulled it with the Jeep. I got it back in the driveway. The Jeep looks like it's never been in the grass. It's like just parked exactly where it used to be. And the, you know, the golf cart, I mean, it's just perfectly sitting right there, obviously. The tires look straight, but I ended up texting my parents in a group chat saying that the steering went out and got disconnected, and I was the one who did it. I don't know what happened with it, but we're all good, and it's just disconnected. So they're going to come home and kind of give their, like, idea on it. I'm either going to have to pay for it or we're going to fix it ourselves. I don't know, but regardless, that happened, and that was a good thing, you know, great experience. But anyways, a lot of negative stuff has happened today. I'm tired. My back just freaking just broke trying to lift the front of that golf cart up that hill, so I'm kind of hurting right now. But I'm kind of dirty too. My hands are a little bit dirty, and they're not back home yet, and I'm kind of hungry too. So probably gonna go inside, take a shower, get a Diet Coke, heat up my leftovers from that sushi place, because it was like some hibachi that tasted really good, and it's in the fridge right now. And then I'll probably get out some watermelon, put it in the freezer so I can eat it frozen later. And then I'll take that shower, eat all the food, get, like, just comfortable in my room. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to input those videos that I made yesterday into the program. Maybe post the last batch of videos, even though I haven't posted any today, just because why not? And then either tonight or sometime tomorrow, I'll probably end up DMing people to become creators. It's going to be kind of difficult because tomorrow is a Saturday, and I guarantee my parents are going to be doing something. Cooper and London are not going to hit me up tomorrow because I think Cooper has a some sort of two-man that he wants to go on. But my girlfriend definitely wants to hang out tomorrow, so I don't know. Definitely going to be busy there. She might even hang out with me tonight when my parents get back because nobody's here right now. It's just me. They left like 30 minutes ago because London had to go, or Cooper had to go to some dinner, and London was hungry, and I didn't really have any food for him, and we just did what we did, so. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go do that, and I'll let you guys know the next clip, whatever I decide I'm doing, and update y'all on everything else. Peace out. All right, honestly, I didn't want to make the second video, but why not? This is the leftovers that I had from that hibachi place. As you see, we have some, you know, cucumbers, I think, because that's what that is. We have some carrots, we have some onions, we have some rice, and we have some steak. This looks like a bowl that I could probably make myself, and it would be nice, well peeped potatoes. And then I got some watermelon. This watermelon was in the refrigerator, but right before I took a shower, I threw it in the freezer. And so it's just a little bit frosted, which is just perfect. But I just want to let you guys see what I'm gonna eat. So this is leftovers. I didn't make this, but I definitely could make it, and I could probably make it better, to be honest. All right, this should be the last clip of the day. As you guys know, today was a day where I filmed multiple videos and clips for this one video. I don't usually like to do that, but I wanted to talk about how well, first of all, I'm out of Diet Coke. I'm probably gonna have to grab some downstairs now that I think about it. But yeah, I want to talk about the fact that I made multiple videos today, and that reason was because, well, first of all, I had the golf cart incident. I feel like I needed to talk about that, but second of all, I hadn't posted any videos at 1 o'clock. I hadn't posted any videos at 5 o'clock, and I knew that there's a good chance that I might not even post at 8 o'clock. And because this channel is all about my business journey, I feel like I needed to let you guys know about it. So, as far as the business goes today, I feel like I haven't done much work. Like, I got probably like 7 to 12 downloads today just from like literally posting no videos and just letting old videos kind of do their thing, and also kind of just, you know, the constant download. Like, I feel like if Cal AI, you know, give up all their marketing efforts tomorrow, they'd still make a couple hundred downloads. So, like, just because I gave up my videos today, I still feel like I got, you know, the tail end of some downloads coming in regardless. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I didn't end up posting the videos, but I did come home and I ended up making that creator program, posting all the gallery photos, making sure that there's sections and everything's good. I haven't written the Google Doc yet for the rules, but other than that, the program looks really good. I made a system so that when people join, they go through the like, hey, my email is this, my phone number is this, my name is this, and then they say, okay, well, I want to be paid with this method or that method. And then, you know, they watch a video that basically gives them a little insight. It's like 1 minute and 30 seconds long to exactly how much money they're getting paid, what the idea is behind it, you know, kind of how it works and what the important things are. And then they get inside of their dashboard, they can see, oh, this is what it looks like, this is what I'm getting myself into. And then they can go ahead to the content tab and watch the actual 10-minute tutorial if they want to. And they can look at the rules, and they can download all the photos, and they can just start posting, basically. And they have to go in after they post every video during the day and press like the plus button to, like, you know, add another video. And it's kind of difficult because, like, you know, if these guys, you know, are going into Safari or into Google to go back to the old tab to get to the website, like, it's going to be kind of annoying. So I guess I might have to make a video teaching them how to, like, basically put the website as like a web app on their phone so they can access it a little bit easier. 1 second. But yeah, so I'll probably need to make another video like that now that I think about it. But tomorrow I'm going to try to post videos, whether I only post, you know, all across 4 accounts or whether I only post across, I mean, even if whether I post across all 8 accounts, regardless, I still want to make videos tomorrow to garner downloads. But I think my main focus is definitely going to be just signing people on. I want to be 75, at least more than 50% of my focus, my work ethic and effort towards basically signing on new creators. And then the other like 40 or 25% can be towards, you know, making videos myself. Because obviously, like, if I were to continue to make videos and focus on that, like, I'm only going to make so much money doing that. And like, I'll slowly sign creators on, but the more creators I sign on, the faster, like, I make a lot more money. So I'm kind of trying to do that. But anyways, as far as today goes, today's, I mean, day 142. And hung out with my buddies I haven't hung out with in a while. It was fun to hang out with those guys, but I still spent like $50 to $75 and made no money today. Marketed no videos today, but I pretty much got the program done, I uploaded the VSL video like I told you guys about, and then I uploaded the tutorial video that I talked about, and I reorganized pretty much everything. There's a little touch-ups that I need to make as far as like making sure that the videos are properly downloaded, making sure that I have a video for the homepage to make sure that they can get it as a web app, because I mean it'd be like hell to go through to try to make it an actual app, at least until I'm making like at least 5K a month. Until I'm making 5K a month to 10K a month, I'm not going to consider making the creator program an actual app. I feel like I'd rather just make a quick 15-second video teaching them how to make it a web app so it's easier. But I don't know, I guess I am kind of asking a lot of them, because every Sunday I'm asking them to input their weekly views. So I'm asking them to add up a total of 21 videos and like calculate their views. And then every day I'm asking them to go in at different times and press the plus button to add videos to their progress bar. And so in a way it's kind of frustrating, and they're kind of going to need to be on it every day, all day. Not all day. I mean, it takes 5 minutes to make the video, and they can make drafts for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day and be done with the whole week if they wanted to. And, all I need to do is post the videos at specific times and be on the account and be active. And then when they post the videos, all I need to do is just go to the tab on the website, on the program, and just press the plus button. And then they just wait till 5 p.m. do the same thing. It doesn't take that long. And obviously the process would be a lot more streamlined if I had like notifications on like an app, like, hey, notification at 1 p.m., notification at 5 p.m., notification at 8 p.m., like post your video, and just like they could straight up go to the app and whatever else, or they even have a live activity that I could make where it's like, okay, you've posted one video so far, whatever. Yeah, soon enough I'll get that working, but I just think that I can probably automate that well enough until I'm making consistent 5 to 10K a month. And then at that point, I think I can take the time to go ahead and make that a web app, or an actual app itself. And it shouldn't be too hard. It's just I forget how to do it exactly. I mean, it's a whole Xcode process, and it's a whole Apple Store Connect process, and it's just kind of annoying. You have to go through to try to enable your notifications, and you have to go in and try to enable, everything else, and it is what it is. But it's definitely worth it if I start signing on 10, 15, 20 creators, and they're just it's hard for them to post stuff and remember when to post stuff. So we'll see, but I think I can make a good amount of money right now with just a straight up website. I mean, that's what a lot of people are doing anyways. So but anyways, recently I've been kind of hooked into the UFC fight business. We had the card with Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland not that long ago, and even before that I was looking around at Ilia Topuria and Conor McGregor for Manifestation and the Law of Attraction. And then I kind of stumbled upon Arman Sarukian, because he's kind of a young kid that's rich. It's kind of fun to see him and look at his lifestyle and look at his fights and look at what he does. And even right now, like, I just bought like $300 in Costco food like 2 days ago. And, I've been cooking some ribeye, really good steak. I made myself some roasted potatoes, not mashed potatoes. Some, cooked up some onions and some ground beef. Like, I'm getting good at it, and it's whole food, and it tastes great. And I just feel like if I had my choice, honestly, like even today I was buying Topgolf for my friends. We went to dinner I was paying for stuff, and I was just thinking like I wish I didn't have to worry about this right now, I was thinking to myself, like, I wish that I could just take these guys and go anywhere, we could all go to Cooper's Hawk today, or I wish I could take these guys and I could pay for 2 hours of Topgolf, and I could invite other people and I could pay for them as well. I wish that I could go and just like wake up, have my routine be like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., wake up, get outside, get some sunlight, go on a little cardio session in the garage on a treadmill, on something else, or go on a little run, and then, post my videos or manage my creator program and then end up going to jujitsu, right? Or going to whatever and just sparring or doing some grappling or some wrestling or whatever it is, just, martial arts. So that'd be fun. And then coming home, eating right, having steak that I can cook, like not having to worry about, oh, steak costs $60 for 3 steaks, buy 9 steaks for all I care, and eat each individual one all the time and not have to worry about, oh, well, I didn't eat, a fifth of the steak, like let me save it. No, just throw it away. Like I don't have to I don't want to have to worry about that stuff. And like, I don't know, like right now I'm a little bit conservative as far as food goes with my girlfriend, just because like stuff like that can add up really, really quickly. And right now I want to make investments. I don't want to buy a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to get to that point where like I literally, like, we could get whatever we want whenever we want. We could go to dinner twice a week. We could, we could buy $400, $500 in groceries every week, and she can have exactly what she wants to eat when she comes over to my house. And even I was just thinking about buying shorts, like some shorts, because I don't have many shorts that I have, and me and my brother are like kind of the same size and clothes, and sometimes our stuff gets mixed up because we have one laundry room. And so like having shorts that I know that are my own and like that fit just right and have like zipper pockets, and like I want to buy some of them. They only cost like $26 or $20 for a pair, and they're really good shorts, but like those things also add up, you know what I'm saying? I want to buy new jeans because like the last pair that I bought that were tan are too small, and the other ones that I have got paint on them, so I want more jeans. And then I want a heated blanket for my bed because I used to have one, but then it broke. And sometimes my brother turns the air down upstairs, it's like 65 and it's freezing cold, and I wish I just had a blanket. And I know my girlfriend has one that I bought for her that she loves, and we're always hanging out up in my room, so that would be amazing. And I also just like bought a $220 pair of AirPod Pros like not even like 2 months ago, and I just lost the left one. I don't even know where, honestly. I was at work on a Tuesday of last week, and we went to the Cheesecake Factory, and they just came out of the office right before I even knew. And I was just like in the moment, and I was just fiddling around trying to clean up the truck as they were coming to like so that we could drive to Cheesecake Factory, and I just lost the AirPod. But then I saw that Amazon sells like refurbished AirPods that I can just put inside my case and just act like they're both the same thing. And so I was like, oh yeah, this is great. Like, like I can just buy an $80 one, but it's just like, I was really like debating with myself on whether or not I should even buy a pair of AirPods in general, because I know they cost $225, and I guarantee you I've almost spent $2,000 in AirPods because of how many I've lost. I've had more than 7 AirPods. But having to worry about that stuff, and not like, I'm literally stuck with one AirPod right now. Like, I just wish I could buy that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like meal prep containers, a left refurbished AirPod, some shorts, some jeans, some food, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, just simple stuff that I wish that I could just get. And if I were to be posting videos, like 24 videos a day, every single day, and I was consistent at it, and I was trying to do my best at getting views and getting attention, I'll be totally fine doing that. But I know that work that I'm putting in every day, the moment I stop is the moment it all collapses, and then all that money falls on top of me. And I wish that I just had something that's a little more reliable, like a program that can just continue without me. Not only that, but just make more money in general. Like right now with 24 videos a day, I'm pretty much capped off at around 3K if I have a good month. But if I go ahead and I research out to other people and I pay them, then I can start, paying them $4,000 a month in creator fees, and I can start making 10 to 15K a month. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want this for myself, and this is the method I'm doing it. And today was what it was, and it wasn't amazing, but we got some work done, and we're going to get the program finished tomorrow. Probably going to send a few DMs. My cousin comes on a Friday, and he's here for 6 days, so he'll be here through the weekend, and then probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we're going to have fun. We're going to ride around. The Drake album just dropped, and he's loving it, so he wants to come over and kind of just chill with me. I got a gym here in my garage. He wants to work out, listen to Drake, or whatever. My girlfriend has a friend that's single, and she wants to go on a 2-man, so that'll be fun. She has a lake house that we might go to. Anyways, it's a whole thing, but it's like 2 in the morning right now, and I was doing homework and finishing that program upstairs, but then I lost Diet Coke from my fridge upstairs, so I decided to get a few more. But then I got sidetracked, and now this video has turned into a 15-minute video that I need to put in the CapCut. It's probably going to be like 45 minutes long. But anyways, see y'all tomorrow on day 143. We're going to send some DMs, get the creative program completely finished, probably hang out with my girlfriend, and I'll let you guys know what else.